Hello, welcome. We're also broadcasting on YouTube.
Iron Fox has entered the stream, he has.
At the sound of the tone, it will be just 5 minutes to showtime. There's still plenty of time to visit the refreshment stand.
I'll buy that for
I like turtles.
Dad, Bob broke your beard. No, I didn't. Doug broke it.
When you hear the tone, it will be just 3 minutes to showtime. Still time to visit the refreshment stand before the next feature starts.
Anytime.
hosed on this one.
We always get hosed.
1 minute to showtime. After the next feature begins, the refreshment stand will continue to serve you. It will remain open, so there's still time to add to the fun of enjoying the movie. When the show is over, please remember to place the speaker back on its stand. If the speaker is accidentally broken, please let someone at the refreshment stand know about it. We appreciate your coming out to the drive-in tonight. When you leave, please drive carefully. We hope you'll come back again soon. And now, showtime.
Good afternoon and welcome. My name's Marty. This is Game Club Central. We're having lunch and we're eating pinball for lunch. Today I'm playing one of our 2 weekly competition tables, Alien Poker. Our other one we're playing this week is Time Machine. These tournaments run every week. First one runs Thursday to Thursday. You can play all week, post your scores all week. And then the second one runs Sunday to Sunday. That's what I'm playing right now, Alien Poker. And that's what I present to you now.
Hey, fellas, where you been?
You know, just another Monday night. Casual near-death experience in an asteroid field thanks to the galaxy's slowest driver. Bink, bink.
Have you ever been poked in all 3 eyes at the same time?
I'm just saying, you drive like a granny on a Zanny.
Well, at least I've got a driver's license now, don't I? How many eyes do you have and you can't pass the vision test?
Hope they'll get you. They got a mind of their own.
Oh man, Luda's here tonight.
Yacht.
God, she looks good. As always.
Jeez. You do this every week, Zach, so you're gonna introduce yourself to the girl or just stare at her from the other side of the bar like a creepy bag of raging hormones?
Guys, I think she's looking at me.
Well, I think the both of you might need to get your eyes checked. May as well do it together. Carpooled.
Hi, kitty. I got a kitty friend over here. He's probably going to knock my stream deck over and set off all my lights and all that.
No one can defeat the core.
We'll figure it out.
It is over now.
Laser core ready.
Anyway.
I picked my laser gun and I'd go pew pew pew.
My current high score is somewhere in the 720 range, something like that. I want to try to hit 1 billion. That's my goal for launch. What's up, Schmidley? So the main object of this game, at least where a lot of the points are, is in the, that's for my use only, Origins. It's a timer for FX3. What's up, Tommy? Just playing some pinball. The main goal is to get a royal flush, and in order to do that, you need to complete all the shots. You get ace. You complete 10, jack, queen, king, and ace in order, and you'll be granted a royal flush. 4 kings at the top lane will increase your flush multiplier value. So. I don't know how to light this spinner yet, so I'll do a little research on that. We'll figure it out together. Shoot the kings, I know. What's up, Bogo? So you notice I just hit jack and it reset, but 10 didn't reset because that's the proper order, so don't do what I just did there. Ow! Ow! I was just patting you. You looked soft and cuddly. Oh man, Andy hit the slow motion button. Hold on, guys. Shit. Excuse my French. He messed it all up. Yeah, this was released by Uncle Polly a few days ago. I got the kings, Borg. Alright. And you don't want to get scissored either. You don't want to get scissored. Down here. Increase royal flush when lit. So if I hit this right now, I'll increase my royal flush value. And I missed it. And I missed it again. And I scissored. I told you not to scissor, but you didn't listen. It's okay. I know. I know.
Take it.
There we go. Hey, Grimmy. How's your arm doing, buddy? Ah! That's a good shot. And I find I have to do a slight nudge as it's coming down off of here. If I don't, it could go straight down the middle. I notice. Now you can't be underscored. First appointment. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sounds like Starlight. It's a little more forgiving than Stars, or Starlight, I would say. Starlight's a little harder than this. But you want to ABN on this machine. Always be nudging. Ah, shit. I was trying to read. Hey, Dex. We got a Joker. Ace. And 3 more. And 2 more. And 2 more. And 2 more. Now, forgot what I was going to say. I guess it wasn't important. No! It's another place you want to nudge. Thank you, Game Fridge. Excuse me, Gamer Fridge. We're in a Williams wide body cabinet. Got a 43-inch 4K 120 hertz screen. I've got real flippers and real slings inside. I love my cabinet. I have real pinball machines, but I still play this more, you know, because I can come play anything. But I do love my Pulp Fiction and my Godzilla machines, too. You have to forgive me, I have a little bit of a headache. I'm not sure if my head's on too tight, but... And if you're new to virtual pinball, it's all free, with the exception of, like, you know, the stuff on the Steam store, Pinball FX and whatnot. But what I'm playing right now is completely free. If you need any help getting set up, come over to vpinhub.com. That's our website. We like to help new people get set up. You don't have to have a cabinet. You can play this on your desktop. You can play it on a train. You can play it while eating green eggs and ham. It's very versatile. You can play it on your iPhone. You can play it on Android. And I'm sure soon AI will be teaching you how to play all the tables, and I won't have to do that anymore. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just anticipating the future. But good to meet you, gamer. We're very into pinball, if that interests you. I'm Marty, otherwise known as the Jerk. And we play 2 of these tables every week for a virtual play-at-home tournament to give people something to do. Especially, I think it's important on holiday week like this, when some of us are sitting around all day with nothing to do. So you guys will probably see me stream more this week, and I'll probably multi-stream on both platforms. So you may notice I've removed some of the redeems to avoid any copyright strikes or anything like that on YouTube. I'm starting work on a new how do I do it for... Oh, Meatball, I love your videos. We need more of them. My latest mandate on YouTube is take those hard to tackle topics and make them very short, easy to understand videos. Or even if they're not hard to tackle. Just a lot of the how-to videos I see are just way too long. I don't want to watch a 20-minute video for something that takes 3 minutes to do. But, you know, I'm picky. Thank you, Phoenix Origins. Happy early Thanksgiving to you as well. I have nothing going on with Thanksgiving. Upgraded to early. Ooh, nice. Borg Dog, very nice. 240's nice. A lot of people swear by it. Borg Dog, my personal opinion, just run it at 120. I've noticed some frame tearing when I run mine over 120. Mine's also capable of higher. It's 144, but I locked it in at 120. New to VPin, bunch of us went to, oh, Gamer Fridge. I was at Expo. I've been there for the last 3 years. Freaking love Expo. It's okay. We don't hold anything against Canadians. Baba, good to see you, buddy. Gamer Fridge, I mean, it sounds like you got the bug quite well, but I mean, we're just like you. We kind of rediscovered pinball. A lot of us discovered it through like Pinball FX3 and Pinball FX, and then we're like, oh, this is cool. Can we put it in a cabinet? And then we went and did research on that. And then the rabbit hole deepened, and you know, I found a community, but I didn't find any group of people that were regularly doing anything together. So that was kind of what I got into live streaming for, was to bring more awareness to the hobby and try to make it more approachable, especially for new people. So we do the competitions, we do pinball tutorials every now and then. We highlight a lot of the new releases for the authors that create this stuff. Like this was made by a gentleman named Uncle Polly. He had help from a guy named Redbone, and you know, he recreated this, and he'd actually worked on this many times in the past. A little history for those of you that don't know Uncle Polly's work on this table. He released, I think it was 3.0 a little while ago, last year, maybe 2 years ago. And it had a lot of the updates and everything you wanted, but Apophis reached out to him and said, you know, something's just not quite right. And what wasn't quite right about this table was it was created a long time ago, and, you know, they started from that base and moved forward with the code. This time around, they did it from scratch. So they rescanned the playfield, they built everything from the ground up, and made it more realistic to the true physics of the table. And that's because Apophis has this close to his house and plays this a lot in real life. So it's always nice to get people like that to say, hey, this table just needs this little, you know, it's a little one thing. And that's what happened with this one. It got a nice update, not just, you know, what you're used to seeing, but a ground-up rebuild on this tape. No, I'm not that good, Origins. The only thing that's made me a decent player is virtual pinball. Has, you know, allowed me to spend time with pinball, learn it. Yeah. But hey, Gamer Fridge, I'd say 70, probably a larger percentage of people here started with that games. I myself got into this hobby through Arcade 1-Up and, you know, starting on the Raspberry Pi build and all that stuff, and watching, you know, all those YouTubers that were saying, yeah, you can mod it and make this, and, you know, I pumped a bunch of money into a main cabinet, and, you know, I haven't turned that thing on since I built this cabinet. I have so much fun with virtual pinball, and it's... The community around pinball is a lot more approachable and friendly than what I would say you'd see in, like, the MAME community. I did. Origins. For the first time, I did get Wizards mode. I also got that trick or treat thing like 3 times. I had never gotten the trick or treat, and then in one game, and I only posted 1 score. I wanted to be like Joe and just, you know, just post 1 and then back off. But it was a decent score, and yeah, I did get to the Wizard. What was the other one we played? Fishtails. Fishtails. I love Mark Ritchie's tables, but something about Fishtails last night, I wasn't in the mood for it. I don't know what it was. Yeah. Dax, it's a great conversation piece. It's a nice thing to have, but, you know, I got it, you know, for the longest time I had it displayed behind me here on stream as a thing of pride. I would turn it on and have the games on rotation, and, you know, every now and then somebody would ask me, and I thought, hey, maybe I'll set up a stream where I stream that, right, from the cabinet. That might be fun, but I'm not interested in doing it. Later this week, you'll see me stream some, like, Steam games and stuff, but like Atari Recharged, I'm going to do a day of that. You know, just for something different, but, you know, I just keep coming back to pinball. I can't... Dax, I know you went back and played EverQuest. I need something I can quickly engage in and then jump out of. And that's pinball. And, you know, I love all you guys. You guys make this hobby awesome. Ah. Almost had something going there. Oh, that was ball 1. Okay, I'll take it. Head's killing me. Yeah. Yeah. Dex, I'm hoping I'll start a new job in the next few weeks, and I'm dreading going back to having to get up an hour before my shift, driving into an office, staying there for 8 hours and sitting at a desk and then fighting traffic to get home. I don't know. Yes, Mr. J, even you. Oh, nice. Gamer Fridge, you're already on your way. You got quite a few people here who play it on their ROG Ally or on their phone. Yeah. Oh, well, Dax, I've been working remotely, and, you know, more than 8 hours a day, so that part's going to be nice. But, you know, for the better part of 12 years, I've been working remotely, so it's just going to be a big change for me. I don't sit still very well. Hey, Kevin, good to see you. Nice. That's an incredible score for Leprechaun King Meatball. Yeah, Gamer Fridge pump packs are incredible. Be careful. They can take up a lot of hard drive space. And if you don't have a powerful enough machine, they can cause some performance issues. But pump packs are incredibly awesome. And then there's things like the Serum Color DMDs. They released one for Tron recently that's just amazing. Some really cool stuff at Virtual Pinball. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate the sub. I'm not getting some of the alerts for some reason, but I see it. No, it doesn't require any more upload stream decks because from OBS in my house, I'm only sending one stream out. Oh, we have a raid. I mean, a hype train. Thanks, guys. Although, you know what? I need to talk over that, and I need to... We need to get rid of that real quick. Hold on a minute, guys. I can't have that playing, or YouTube's gonna freak out. Come on, stop playing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. I gotta talk over it. Talk. Stop it. Oh my God. Is that coming out of my... Wow. Sorry, guys. I know, I can't have that going through YouTube or the stream will immediately get cut off. And I don't want it to get cut off. And I definitely don't want... But I appreciate the hype train, I do. I even closed StreamerBot. That's weird. All right. Alright, I just turned off for games. So, if anybody's curious about the YouTube thing, I have a hard drive that's dying. I have a lot of stuff that I've never backed up. So, not only did I back it up, and I'm changing the drive when I can afford it, but I decided I would just upload all those little intros and credits and anything that I've made over the last 3 years. I just uploaded it to YouTube. And I apologize if you're subscribed and notified because you got like 100 friggin' notifications last night. I couldn't think of any other way to do it. And the other reason I wanted them on YouTube was so that when I do my 72-hour live stream, I can do segments of just playing YouTube videos so that I can sleep, because there's no way I can stay up for 3 days straight. If you haven't heard me say that yet, my plan is to do a 72-hour stream for charity. And that's, you know, to go towards the extra life for the children. So I don't have a date yet, but I'll get it to you in the near future. And we'll have a wide variety of pinball, cartoons, lots of different things planned for that 72 hours. So I hope you join us. You can also torture me for those entire 3 days. I have the gross jelly beans on the way, as well as what they call the most sour candy in the world. Yeah, it's called Level Up or something like that. I forget. Yeah, but if I set it to private, my tool won't go through the playlist. So. Yeah, I still love Pulp Fiction. Messages from a banana god? I hope not. No. I'll have other stuff, Lynn, but I'm not going to be eating Vienna sausages with... I can't copy outright like that. No, Mr. Hardluck, nobody ever told me that. I just poke. Yeah. Now I'm not even focused. Mr. Hardluck, how was your trip? Oh, missed it! There we go. Let's get those cans. I missed it. Damn. Didn't nudge. Good. Awesome. I'm glad you had fun there. And I now know where that sound's coming from. 1 second. There we go. It's coming up behind me, isn't it? Yeah. That's why. That's why. Because I got the TV thing working. What's confusing me is... Oh, that's right. That's right. Let me get my mouse. Maybe? There it is. Ah, there it is. But anyways, thanks for the hype train. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's fixed. Hey, Brass League. Thanks for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We're playing Alien Poker, the Williams table. I suck at it, and it's our weekly competition table on vpnhub.com/competition. Try to say that 3 times fast. Don't. Please visit Brass League. He does a weekly power hour. Plays 2 tables, one on FX and one on FX3. This week it's home. What is that? Home. I can't remember the FX thing. It's Homeland or something like that. And then the other one is Monster Bash. And my shoutouts aren't working, so I'll have to figure out how that works. But you can follow Brass League right there. Home World. That sounds right. Oh. That's right, I closed Stream About. Let me reopen that. I'll figure this out eventually. You know, it's like when you move to Vermont and everything's just different. That's kind of what it's like. Oh, my shouts aren't working. Oh well. Follow Bresley.
It's morphin' time!
I know. Thanks. Yeah, why is that not working? And why are you talking about YouTube videos from September 2023? Jeez, Game Club Central. Sorry. I can't control that guy. This game's hard. Just so you know, it's called Alien Poker.
Hey, fellas, where you been?
Retro. You know, just another Monday night, casual near-death experience in an asteroid field thanks to the galaxy's slowest driver.
Thank you for
Have you
that.
ever been poked in all 3 eyes at the same time?
I'm just saying, you drive like a granny on a zip.
Well, at least I've got a driver's license now, don't I? How many eyes do you have and you can't pass the vision test?
Hope they'll get you. You got a mind of their own.
Oh man, Luda's here tonight.
Yacht.
God, she looks good. As always.
Ah, jeez. You do this every week, Zach, so you're gonna introduce yourself to the girl or just stare at her from the other side of the bar like a creepy bag of raging hormones?
Guys, I think she's looking at me.
Well, I think the both of you might need to get your eyes checked. May as well do it together. Carpooled.
And that shorts from the Plutonians on YouTube. Check them out. Alien Poker. So I'm trying to get these drop targets in sequence. I'm trying to complete the top lanes. Increase that value. I'm not doing very good at those things. But the Joker keeps laughing at me. Hi, Mega Cammy. Good to see you. Sorry, guys. My head's pounding. Thought it would go away with a little Advil, but it's just... Maybe it's the hat. Could be the hat. I haven't been wearing hats. That's the nudge you gotta do. If it comes down with not enough power on that... Ah, this is dangerous. On this side, it's gonna come off that lip and straight down the middle. It really hurts. Yeah, I think the hat's not helping. Oh, man. Scissored it. I missed the key. Yeah. I'm working on making it cleaner, Gamer Fridge, but I need to get a job first. I got laid off a month ago. Once I get that sorted, I'll I'll subscribe to that tool, and it'll just say Twitch or YouTube, depending on where the chat's coming from. It won't have all that extra stuff in it. It's a nice tool. YouTube's just a little stricter than Twitch, and you know, some of the redeems and themes and things we do here, YouTube doesn't like that, and I don't want to get banned from YouTube, so I'll keep simpler streams here, but like we do very complex shows, like our Thursday Throwdown, which is Thursday nights on Twitch. We do an FX3 tournament. So every now and then you'll see me here live. I do exclusive content for YouTube, but a lot of our stuff is on Twitch. And I never thought I would be on Twitch in my life. But it's a great platform for pinball.
Dax.
Dax. I can't believe it.
I believe it myself.
Well, on average, it's less, Dax, but what I like about it, it introduces different people to our channel and to pinball, right? I mean, that's the hope. I don't really care about subscriber count or viewer count or any of that. I do want to bring more people into the hobby. I think you guys know that about me. It's always been a goal.
And knowing is half the battle.
And knowing is half the battle. Hey, Pincade Rebel, welcome. And thank you for the follow, Silent Sound Guy. You don't have to say anything. I understand if you want to be silent. Do you play much live pinball? How do you deal with the difference in delay? I have played a lot of video pinball and recently gotten to the club on playing live pinball. Good question, Silent Sound Guy. So, Silent Sound Guy, I play both real pinball and virtual pinball. My first cabinet was much like my desktop, and I had a delay, and it was you know, a few milliseconds difference, probably up to 8 to 10 milliseconds between when I hit the button and when the flipper would flip on the screen. Having learned a lot since then in building this new cabinet that I have a 4K display, and I'm running it at 120 hertz. I now have 1.2 millisecond lag, which is almost non-existent. So if you're not using like a game button encoder or a controller, and you're using something that's more zero delay, and not a zero delay encoder, but like a pin skateboard, right? You can eliminate some delay there, but running 120 hertz or higher over 60 hertz eliminates a lot of the delay you might be experiencing. A lot of it comes from just being at 60 hertz. Game Club Central, please quit giving YouTube links. We don't need those. Stop it. You're supposed to be a good robot tool, and you're being bad. Sorry, guys. Does that answer your question, Silent Sound Guy? A lot of the delay, like if you go play an At Games Legends pinball machine, you'll notice the delay. Those are 60 hertz. And when they upgraded to the 4K cabinet, they upgraded the graphics, but they didn't upgrade the refresh rate. So, my opinion is they would have been much better off upgrading the refresh rate and some of the hardware inside the cabinet than, you know, upgrading to 4K. But my machine here is pretty real time. I don't have my tools with me. An iPack encoder should be good, yeah. But yeah, it's the 60 hertz that's probably getting you. I gotta tell you, my old cabinet, which was $500 compared to this one, which was $5,500. You know, I had a 60 hertz TV and game mode, I had a crappy old Dell PC and a 970 video card. I didn't know what I was missing until I moved up to 120 hertz, because your brain will adapt to that 60 hertz. When you play it enough, you'll start to adapt to it. It'll still annoy you when you go play a real pinball machine or something, but when you go to 120 hertz, you'll be like, why did I ever play it the other way? It completely changes the game. If you're going to make any investment in virtual pinball, put it into the monitor and the video card. That's where it belongs. All the other stuff is gravy, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely gamer fridge. Yeah, I'm running 4K 120 hertz, and so I kind of have what I think is the best of both worlds. But, you know, even on my machine here, which I love, nowadays I wish I had a full DMD. I don't know if you can see it there, but that's a representation of my DMD. I have a traditional 4:1 aspect ratio DMD. And now all these pup packs are coming out, and the display has, the DMD has a pup pack on it. So it doesn't look right on my machine. I have to put it on the back glass. But yeah, that investment, I've had this cabinet now almost 4 years. I think 4 years. Yeah, probably exactly 4 years is about what I've had this cabinet now. And I haven't really had to do anything to it other than the software. And replace a flipper button twice. What else? Well, fuses. I'm changing fuses every now and then. Yeah. Yeah. So Silence Sound Guy, I have that same issue, like when I go from Visual Pinball X, which is the free stuff we're playing here, to like Pinball FX or FX3, because it has a little bit, it's a small delay, but even at 120 hertz, it's still different than VPX. So, hey, Meatball, like I said, if you're at 60 hertz and haven't played 120, you're not at much of a loss, other than this seems a little delayed. But like he said, I mean, you can get used to that. But you know, when I did have the money and I changed to 120 hertz, my scores just started going up because I was more accurate, because it was more responsive to my eye. So, oh yeah, see, okay, yeah. You can't spoil yourself and play it and then go home and play a 60 hertz. Because I sold, hello Major Drain, I sold my old cabinet, which was 60 hertz. It's still at my neighbor's house. We should do a live stream one day and go over there and upgrade his machine, because he's still running 10.7, I think. Yeah, and he hasn't had any new tables for a long time. I should probably go over there and give him some new eye candy, but his machine isn't, you know, capable of some of the latest eye candy. But that's a fun cabinet to play on. It was a Sears Fireball home cabinet that I had some major water damage, so I sold all the parts to people that needed them, or gave them away in a couple of cases. And then, you know, threw that TV in there and stuff. Yeah, for the frame pacing, yeah, that can help a lot. It depends on your setup. I myself haven't set up frame pacing. I'm running a 2080 Ti with a, I think it's a 12th gen i7. I haven't had any issues. But a lot of people have sworn by the frame pacing settings and it improving their stuff. But you know, I don't usually have any glitches.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for
I will get the problem where when I play VPX on some of the high texture tables for a long period of time, weird things will start happening. But that's VPX. That's not the hardware per se. VPX just over time leaks. That's my opinion. I'll stick with it. Not currently really baked, but I appreciate you asking. Break Shot, yes. In fact, Silent Sound Guy, we played Break Shot in our weekly tournament, I'd say 4 months ago, maybe 3 or 4 months ago. Love Break Shot. The day is treating me fairly well. If anybody's curious about my personal situation, I had an interview yesterday. I'm hoping to hear back tomorrow about it, but frankly, I don't think I'll hear back till Monday. I mean, it's Thanksgiving week. And then, Love in Inity. Your name's blending into the background. I couldn't see it. Good to see you. And then on the 2nd, next week on Monday, I have a separate interview. That one I'm pretty excited for. I meant to tell you guys this last night, but I forgot. An old friend of mine from high school called me out of the blue on Friday and said, "Hey, I'm driving into Columbus." And, you know, last I talked to this guy, he was living in California where I used to live. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm coming out there for work. You want to get together and get a drink?" And, you know, I'm like, "Yeah. I'm not working right now, so, you know, I've pretty much got all the time in the world. When do you want to meet?" So, I don't know, I'll give you a call. He calls me Saturday. Yeah, he calls me Saturday late night, and, you know, he wants to go out, and I'm like, well, I've got a stream. Tomorrow's better. He calls me Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. to go out for a drink, and I'm like, I'm not really up for a drink at 10:30 in the morning, but I'd love to see you, because, I come down here all the time for work. By the way, you said you were looking for work? And I'm like, yeah. So he told me where he worked, and he gave me a link, and I went and looked at the jobs available, and they had something right up my alley, a sales engineer role, which, you know, helps the sales cycle technically. So I applied for that on Sunday, and when I woke up Monday morning at 8:30, I had a request for an interview. So apparently my buddy said something to the hiring manager. I'm guessing, unless they're just that efficient. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to get back to work. I need to get back to work.
Please let me borrow your surfboard.
Okay, Grimmy, take it.
But there is a couple of irons in the fire. One, you know, it's the minimum I need. So we're not going to be rich people. I know, Grammy. I reopened StreamerBot because I found out that it was the other StreamerBot on my TV that was setting off the hype train, which is fine. I appreciate the hype train, guys. I really do. I need all the charity I can get. But for the children, mind you. 1070. I had a 1080 in this for a long time, and then when I upgraded my desktop, I went ahead and threw the 2080 Ti in here. If I, was still making the money I used to make, I would be looking at getting the 50 series and throw the 3080 in here. But the 2080 hasn't suffered yet. But some of these tables are getting pretty advanced. Yeah, frame pacing would help on a 1070. Shell Shalom, good to see you, buddy. Happy Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. But yeah, if you're new to virtual pinball, let me show you some things here. So I have an accelerometer in here. So just like if you watch the ball down here, I don't know how well you'll see it, but the ball's right here. If I move the cabinet, the ball moves. Let me get it on the flipper. There we go. So you can get those little nudges and the ball will jiggle, which is really nice. Instead of having, like in FX, I have to hit a button to nudge the table. And AMD's fine. There have in the past been compatibility issues, but I think if you're running one of the newer ATI cards, I think you're fine. ATI, AMD cards. Did I say ATI? I did. I was an ATI fanboy for a long time. Before AMD bought them and they were ATI. Game Club Central used to be focused around... I built the complete V-Pin silent sound pack.
This kid's definitely on crack right now.
It's not Doflinks. Doflinks does direct... Well, I mean, it's in Pinscape software. But it's only in VPX. So, like, you can't use that in FX3 and stuff. Which sucks. I'd love to use my plunger and my nudge in FX3. But so far, nobody's plugged that in together. But developers have worked with Zen to get things like color DMDs working. And external DMDs working within the two programs. So, you know, there's some hope for that in the future. I'm going to do something different here. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but we're going to give it a shot. I'll probably have to pull out the remote cam as well, but I wouldn't mind showing you guys that are new here my cabinet a little bit. So I love it when Paladin does this on his stream, and I always say, oh, I'm going to do that next time, and then I forget because I get busy and I'm stupid. Let me open my virtual camera. Yeah. There it is. And I think where is my remote camera? There it is. Oh, that doesn't look good. Hold on. So this is my virtual cabinet. It's themed on Ghostbusters. I'm sorry, the quality is not awesome here. Why are you laughing? There. So I got a real lockdown bar with the fire button there that lights up and all that kind of stuff. Ugh. I got to set you down, and it's probably not going to look real great, but let me try to position you a little bit. I didn't think this through. I don't have a good way to do this. Okay, that's something. So the cabinet is on a hinge, so I can just lift this up. And inside, I have real flippers and slings. You'll see a shaker motor, I gotta attach the new tilt bob because my other one just got shredded. We've got transducers and exciters. That's what these are. These are surround sound feedback. That's the transducer in the bottom. The Rigmaster does all the control for the buttons. And then in the back is the PC. Stuff's really hard to see, and I do apologize for that. But basically, you know, this is on a piece of wood, which is attached with these hinge pieces over down here. Hard to see, but these are standard Dolly Williams hinges. And then there's two shelves, one for the PC and one for the boards here. If I show you, there's actually two sides to both boards. And a lot of cat hair. Amusing if you'd replicated pane glass. I'm not sure what you mean. I guess I haven't seen that on Pez. So this cabinet was built. It was fresh build. And it's got a 4.1 DMD. I have the back glass, and I don't have it on at the moment, but you know, I got my monitor up there. No, I mean, this is a Marty Porgy build. Be fair to me, Jared. I built this with Porgy. I actually did most of the work. And then if you look back here, I've got my DMD and my speakers. I've got all three of my amplifiers. I have one dedicated to the SSF in the back. I have one dedicated to the back box and another one dedicated to the front SSF. All of my power supplies are on the back wall. But Jared, I mean, I put a lot of work into this, and if I had to redo everything Porgy and I did, I could. But like, I don't have LED lighting because, and I've explained this to people here for a while, but although it looks awesome, I'm worried about LED lighting affecting my stream, so I don't have that. But I do have all of the hardware to set it up. And just, I do want to set up the under cabinet lighting, but now, guys, if you'd actually seen underneath a lot of that, there is a lot of wiring that I have redone a little bit here and there, and I have to go clean it up. But in general, it's pretty clean. And then inside, I also have, if you wear Kevlar undies, now I need to get my glass cleaner too. I also have a USB extension that comes all the way up front. Now, I didn't mount it onto the front of the cabinet because I didn't want to. Because when I connect things, I just open the coin door and connect them inside that way. But what I'm really proud of is, you know, this is a real pinball machine. It has a TV screen instead of a playfield. But it, you know, when I turn on all the DOF, it has real flippers. It's not just a solenoid that came from a car. It's a real flipper. And I got the Bally Williams stuff, so, you know. Now, for what it's worth, I went and bought Godzilla Stern, and I didn't know how to take off the freaking lockdown bar because it's a completely different mechanism. But yeah, the matrix lighting, yeah. No, Lynn, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I have a Williams, was it WPC wide body, super pin, same size as like Star Trek Next Generation. The reason I started that way, I didn't know that I could fit 43-inch monitor into a standard size. And then Porgy showed me how we could have done it. But I got to be honest with you, I'm glad I didn't do that. Because what he does is he routes the sides of the cabinet here to 1/16 of an inch. And then scoots the monitor in there. Can you imagine if you breathed on that? I mean, it's like balsa wood. It's thinner than balsa wood. Yeah, my screen's decased. Decasing a screen is not hard. I did fear it, but I've done it 4 times now. Now, decasing it without like snapping the plastic, that takes a little experience, but no, I mean, Porgy's has his, what he calls his Metallica V-pin, and it looks awesome because there's no space. If you were to, I'm sorry, I screwed up my camera. If you were to truly see all of this pin the way I see it, there's actually some blank space in here, and the intention was to fill that with wood and then put the RGB lighting on there. But to you guys, you can't see it, and that, when I'm playing it, it disappears anyways. But I also have a hole at the top above the monitor that was supposed to put, I have my DMD matrix, which I still have. As cool as they are, I don't know. I'm not that impressed. Yeah, some of them look great, but some are just like gimmicky. And it's just more light to distract the motion of the ball. But yeah, that's just it, Lynn. I lost the desire. I don't care. I can do lighting 100 other ways. I don't need that thing. It's fine. We don't need it. It's cool. Man. Do you still play it, Jared? My other thing is, because I stream a lot of VPN, I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to open it up and connect a new toy and screw it up. It works. I'm scared every time I do a software update. I haven't even been watching my score. Yeah, get sparks flying. Now, I don't run anything over 24 volts. I mean, some people run their knockers and slings at 48 like a real pin. I don't. If you get the right solenoid and you run them at 24, it sounds fun. And much less risk of fire. A 48 is what a real pen does, Lynn, on like a knocker. There's not a lot of mechs that use the 48, but you get up to 48 in some of those older pens, it gets nasty in there. And it's not the volts that get you. It's the amperage. Come on, I just wanted the queen. I think I'm going back to Time Machine. Much as I'm liking Alien Poker, it's wearing on me today. Come on. 28 to 20. Yeah, I remember the 28 volt thing. Gottlieb was always innovative and strange. I liked that about them. At the time, I didn't like that about them, but now as I've grown older and appreciate their tables more, I like that about them. Yeah, to any of you new to virtual pinball, the one thing I've learned that I didn't need to spend money on, because 98.2% of the time they're off. If you have good surround sound feedback, and I bought what I, at the time, was the best I could get. They're really thick. They actually screw into the cabinet. Like there's a screw on it and they screw in and they get real tight onto the wood. And they produce a lot of sound. I don't need the mechs inside. I don't need it. If you have good SSF, you don't need flippers and slingshots and solenoids and all that other stuff. It's nice. No, it doesn't. It doesn't substitute for everything. But if you're just getting out and you don't want to spend a lot of money and you're going to put your money into anything, I would do it in the monitor and the video card, and then I'd throw some money into SSF. And that's where I would start my experience in my first cabinet. If I were somebody starting out in this hobby and didn't want to go down the rabbit hole of wasting a lot of money that I wasted. Not that the solenoids were a waste of money, but, you know, I didn't know what I didn't need, and I didn't know what I did need. But SSF should go in first, and then you can experiment with other stuff. Yeah, see, Dax, that's why I like the, if you want, I can post it again, but many times I posted my parts list that I used. The transducers and exciters that I bought. Transducers just screw down, but the exciters actually have a screw on them. Take off the little plastic cover and you screw it right into the wood. They just sound so good. They really stick in there to the wood, and yeah, I've never had that issue. Oh, I hear the ball moving on Godzilla. It's just a very different sound, Jared. It's a completely different sound. Dax, you'd be surprised how much it adds, a transducer. I did when I first built my cabinet. I tried it with just the exciters, and then I got the transducers a couple of days later. Put them in, and like the coin drop when I hit the coin button sounded like I had a coin tray. You know, it just did that much more. Yeah, it does. It way over exaggerates that, because usually you're not hearing the ball rolling. You're hearing the metal getting rubbed of the ramp, or, you know. Yeah, Gamer Fridge. I personally get sick in VR after about 20 minutes, and it's hard to stream, although it's possible. That's why you don't see me highlighting VR very often. But yeah, I'm a big proponent of VR pinball. It's amazing. It's really cool stuff. But anyways, I appreciate you coming. Thank you for joining me for lunch. I need to shut things down. I need to get my kids moving along for the day. My wife gets home from work soon. So I hope you have a great day. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. And I'll catch you next time. I'll see you later tonight, by the way. I have an after-school special on Twitch. No end credits. I'll just see you later.